Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer, Anatoly Lomachenko, wearing blue trimmed with yellow and weighing in at 134.6 pounds. He's a two-time Olympic gold medal champion, and now as a professional has captured 2 world titles and has a record of 10 victories with 8 wins by knockout, only 1 defeat. He's the former featherweight, former super featherweight world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Dami Gospodar from Odessa, Ukraine, Vasiliy Lomachenko. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, with his trainer, Carlos Linares, promoted by Taken Promotions and Golden Boy Promotions, wearing black with gold and officially weighing in at 134.6 pounds. An outstanding professional record consisting of 44 victories, including 27 big wins by knockout, only 3 defeats, undefeated for 5 years. From Barrenas, Venezuela, former super featherweight world champion, the reigning and defending WBA Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, Jorge El Niño de Oro Linares.
Who's the best fighter in the world is now?
Linares and Lomachenko, round number 1 for the lightweight title.
I want you guys to take your eyes to Loma's front foot, that lead foot. He always tries to get that front foot outside his opponent.
Absolutely critical for a southpaw, so that they have the advantage to shoot that straight left hand. There it comes with it as he fires it for the first time.
I wait on that power jab that Linares was talking about.
Linares mentioned that all week long, the power jab.
It's gonna be technical in the beginning. Both guys got to see what one another has.
Linares said, I want to see his timing before I commit to using my power. He knows exactly where that foot is because he's been facing a steady diet of southpaws.
He knows where that foot is, but Lomachenko, he changes levels. He gives you different looks. He probes with that jab. He sticks it out there. He makes you believe that just that jab is going to come, and then he comes behind with something else, with another punch, maybe to the body, maybe even to the head.
Very well, whether it's in, mid, or long range. Of course, there's been much talk about the fact that Linares would prefer to take advantage of the size behind that jab at range. The chance for Loma have already started up.
He gets that head off the line. Look, just like there. He gets that head off the line. Off the line. That's the firing range there. That's what he does well. He always positions his body out of the firing range. That firing lane, that range.
Left hand to the body from Lomachenko. End of 1.
When I was in camp, things stopped when Mr. Honda, his Japanese promoter and manager, came to watch him spar. The gym was closed.
Promoted exclusively for many years by Mr. Honda, Tokyo-based promotions, and then a co-promotional agreement in 2010 with Golden Boy Promotions, and give Golden Boy, Mr. Honda, as well as Top Rank, a lot of credit for what often doesn't happen in this business, crossing boxing's business and political lines to make the fight that fans want to see. That's what we have here.
In this case, Mr. Honda was respected Jorge Linares. This is what he sees as his signature fight, and he appealed to what's best in Lomachenko to make it happen.
Good combination from Lomachenko. Touched him to the body and then split the guard upstairs.
Linares standing that mid-distant range right there. Got clipped with that combination by Loma. Like I told you, sometimes he don't seem like he knows what he's doing in there. Use that jab.
You see those little dance steps from Loma. Greg Bishop from Sports Illustrated, really interesting piece suggesting he had the best feet in
His
all
stance, how to throw a
sports.
punch.
Better than
Then he was pulled out of boxing to do traditional Ukrainian dance classes. His father, Anatoly, who's by his side to this day, didn't let him return to fight until he was 13. Those Ukrainian dance classes, he says all the time, have paid off with the angles. There's body work down from Linares.
Watch how beautifully he moves to his right, Lomachenko. And, you know, Linares is a pretty slick guy to be throwing punches at air.
Well, Linares is doing well this round, in my opinion.
I agree.
He's hitting Loma with some good shots over the top. He's staying home, and he's returning fire. He knows he's the bigger guy. He has the longer arms. When Loma stays there a little bit too long, you see Linares step to him with combinations.
See, here's the beauty of Loma as defensive prowess that we rave about, like a Mayweather or Pernell Whitaker. A willingness to do that. Good exchange, end of round 2. When he was just 21 years old back in 2007. Of both men. Often an indicator when you see southpaw versus orthodox as to who's having their way.
Watch for a clash of heads, too, because as we know, Linares is susceptible to cuts.
In 8 different fights, he's been cut. He was cut back in January.
Linares just threw an uppercut. That's a punch. That's a secret weapon that he has that I think would be very susceptible to that.
Bernardo was just in the corner of Lomachenko. Bernardo, what can you tell us?
Anatoly, his father, is actually quite concerned with the low blows that he sees Linares throwing and the rabbit punches. So he told Vasiliy, be careful with those two things.
Tim, what do you make of that? There's a split the guard left hand from Lomachenko. Now he gets into the pocket, threw up the combination. Linares gets space on it.
I'm surprised that Linares is actually just standing right in front of him.
Comes in with a right hand against Lomachenko, blocked by the elbow.
Slowly, you're going to see Lomachenko turn it up, find his spots in his moments, and break down that defense of Linares.
Good example of you think he's there, and then all of a sudden he isn't there as Lomachenko goes out to the right. Mark, you said look for that. We see it. There's a left uppercut from Linares. Good body work and a combination from Lomachenko. He landed that left hand just under the right elbow of Jorge Linares.
Loma's starting to turn it up.
And as soon as Linares thinks he knows where he is, he disappears to the right. Lomachenko.
Defensive master, but yet offensive-minded. The best of both worlds. End of 3. World Championship, Linares and Lomachenko. Saw a lot of what we always rave about from Lomachenko in that last round. Bernardo was in the corner of Linares after that 3rd round. Bernardo, what are they CompuBox? He has thrown more punches than Lomachenko. Both fighters landing at 27%. There is the tally.
Loma's getting real busy now, working his combinations up and down, especially with that straight left hand. He changes levels, gets his head out.
Little up jab coming off that right hip, Tim.
He got his head off the line and threw that up jab.
Combination, it included a left hand to the body, and then it finished with a left hand upstairs.
If I was Linares, I would try to push the fight a little bit further out. He's too close. Loma's gonna have his way with him.
He's in his corner.
Gonzalez is going to have to separate him. And a warning from the referee to Linares.
Yeah, those were some dirty shots behind the head. That's called rabbit punching. That's illegal. Maybe Linares is getting a little frustrated.
Well, that is one of the questions that is always needed to be answered against Lomachenko. Handling the frustration. Can Linares handle the pressure of Loma's mental warfare with the physical warfare with aplomb? Will he stay cool, stay to the plan, As this
Moves around a guy.
There's a right hand from Linares.
He timed him with that right hand.
That was nice. And right back to the jab is Lomachenko.
Talk about Lomachenko.
Lead right uppercut.
Breaking down his opponents is something he can sense in their beat, in their rhythm. They take some pauses. That's when he pounces.
The champ is ready. He came and visited ringside with you just before this main event, Tim.
Yes, he did. Bud Cropper, one of the best. You know, a lot of people have him #2 on the pound-for-pound list. I've had him #1. Depends on how Loma looks tonight. Loma can get this third world championship. He will be moving the #1 position, in my opinion.
You're biased, Tim.
No.
In some respect, you discovered.
Are you, Bud?
Omaha.
I have to mention, size does make a big difference. It does.
The bigger champion.
Only if
Tried to come with that right uppercut, and as soon as he does, Loma's in the pocket, return fire with a two-punch combination from Linares. But look at Lomachenko, comfortable in that hot kitchen. Wrapping up that right arm as Gonzalez will break him. There's an angle, lost his footing for a moment just as he was throwing that left hand. But you see how the angles of Lomachenko can create the offensive opportunity.
His own interest. You know, the bigger man wants to be outside in this case. Yes. The smaller man wants to be in. And there really is quite a size difference. You could just see it.
Did you see him make Linares miss with that right hand by slipping out to his right hand?
Good combination, and a left hand scores for Lomachenko. He'll tell you what he has that others don't.
That's what happens. That's
the red pill and the blue pill.
He said it yesterday. That's what I have that others don't. He is the Matrix with his angles and his ability to still punch off of them. Round number 6 of this title fight.
Linares came back with a little low one of his own.
But swelling around the eye. We will watch for that. Good combination from Linares as he landed a left hand. Now remember, he had the warning earlier. Another warning here from Ricky Gonzalez.
Gets off the line real quick feet, get around you with shots.
But he talks about music, about beats. When he says, I can feel them discouraged, they're playing to my music.
Yeah, he's...
Good work from Linares. Much of that blocked, but still offensive output. And look at Loma, stepping right to him, landed a left uppercut, and then an overhand right at short distance from only a few inches away. Nearly caught him coming in with a left hand, did Linares. Great ability to get Lomachenko fans that have developed stateside that just want to see it.
Well, I think that the template was cut years ago with Manny Pacquiao. If I told you, you'd say...
Lomachenko goes down! What a turn!
Hey, you okay? Step over here.
And now how will Loma react? You never know what's gonna happen.
Great right hand.
A right hand from Linares floors the pound.
Straight in, getting real overconfident, got clipped with the right hand as he came in. When you come straight down the middle, the firing range, guess what? Linares met him with the right hand, right on the button. That's the southpaw killer, straight right hand. Boom,
Back
right
to the 2007 World Championships. As an amateur, he was knocked down once, and it happens tonight now as a pro. Round number 7.
Mistake. Yes, I thought he was a little bit overconfident. He walked straight in. That's not like him. And Linares met him with that hand. So, yes. You see him a little bit more defensive now with his hands up. Now he's been a little bit more patient on his attack. Starting to probe again with that jab. Stick it out there. Changing levels.
One punch can change everything. Let's see what impact it makes here.
The beauty of the sport is no matter how beautiful Lomachenko looks and invulnerable, guess what? He is vulnerable.
ESPN.com's Dan Rayfield sitting ringside has Lomachenko up 57-56 through 6 rounds. Keep in mind, you just had a 10-8 round for Linares in that last round.
Linares just landed another right hand. It was short right hand as Lomachenko stepped in.
Bigger, stronger, longer. Let's not forget that he is, in fact, the champion at 135.
It's easy to forget when you go through the resume of Lomachenko, but this is a guy in Linares with 44 wins, 27 by knockout, and has the belt. Blocking that uppercut was Lomachenko, then coming in with a right hand to the sternum. Middle rounds have been great, haven't they? Got everybody's attention. It floored Lomachenko. Round number 8, and for the rest of this fight, we are commercial free.
Loma was timed with that right hand. There's spots where you can time him. He brings his head back in the middle, and when he does that, everybody that Loma is real. He's a real person.
Double jab, right or left hand from Loma, then gets back into the pocket with a left. As Linares is tying up those hands for a moment, and Lomachenko fights out of it, comes with the right jab. Right hand tried to split the guard from Linares. Good combination, 1-2 from Linares. And then snapping back that head again is Lomachenko. Able to get off the ropes. 9th fight in his career, he is cut. Jorge Linares cut over the left eye.
Lomachenko's going right after it, too.
He is going after it.
It's his nature, too.
But he's still making a mistake. He's stepping back. His footwork is great, but he does make mistakes with his footwork sometimes.
He caught him with a right hand on that cut. Look at him place that jab. Lomachenko doubling it up. And then puts that right hand on that blood again.
Linares still has that punching power.
Good solid round for Vasiliy Lomachenko. 2 rounds ago, he was down. Now here in the 8th, he opens up a cut over the left eye of Jorge Linares. Corner of Linares. As you could see, Rudy Hernandez digging in that adrenaline and applying pressure to that cut above the left eye.
Rudy Hernandez, the brother of Los Angeles legend Chiquinito Hernandez, but also, as far as Linares is concerned, he says, I have the best cut man in the business.
That's good. Loma walked into that shot.
That's correct. He walked in and placed that right hand, timed it perfectly. That was round number 6, but round number 8 had the ebb and flow, swing back towards Lomachenko.
Loma is the only fighter that I see that likes to hang out in that mid-distance range.
Total power punch is a 112.83 advantage according to CompuBox for Linares. Of course, he had the best power punch of the second pro fight. Lomachenko, if he pulls this off tonight, would do it in 12. That would be the best in history.
A really good round for Linares right now.
Really?
Linares is I think it's a great round for him right now.
Really good round for Rudy Hernandez as well.
Exactly. The cut has held up. Great work by Hernandez.
I told you, Loma likes to hang out in that mid-distance range. He's real good at getting off the line, but sometimes he makes mistakes by coming back in that firing lane instead of going around.
Good start to this round from the champ. Linares coming forward to open up the 10th round with a 4-punch combination. But then splitting that guard was Lomachenko. Pops that right hand back at him. See Loma trying to work free there as Linares tied up that left hand.
Linares is getting real sneaky. He's throwing that left hook trying to catch Loma when he
To
comes
make
in.
some changes and to have moments like this.
Robert Diaz of Golden Boy told us that Golden Boy wanted to drop him. He insisted, no, the best is yet to come for Linares.
Excellent work on the inside by Lomachenko moments ago.
Then you see Linares step around.
Fires back with the right hand.
Linares pulled the Lomachenko.
Yes, he did.
Once again, that southpaw jab hitting the target of that cut over the left eye of Linares.
This is really high-level stuff.
Unbelievable stuff. Right in the center of the ring. And Linares goes down. Lomachenko scores the knockdown. It's over. It's over. He did it. Lomachenko, the fastest in history to become a three-division world champ. Take us through it, Tim.
There's Linares. Lomachenko landing combinations on Linares. Finds that liver shot. As Linares tries to throw that right hand, he found a little spot.
Right there.
Right there underneath the arm
Left hand
of Linares.
liver shot, as they say, on the button. Boom. Wow. Good luck surviving that.
Let's remember that he did the best thing you can do.
208 of round number 10. And new WBA Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.